All right, finishing the day here, nicely green, $327 in the green. Beautiful green day today. I didn't really think we'd get much. I woke up today at 8:30, so a little bit later than I'm usually waking up, and nothing. I didn't really miss much since 7 a.m. And then at the market open was very choppy, no clear winner until around 10:30, and then I jumped on NEPT and got nicely green, and then again NEPT and Power Hour, and I was able to add some more profits on top. So quite a nice day today. Let's look at the statistics for today. 327 accuracy, a little bit low, but that could be due to cutting my losers really quick today. My average losing trade was much smaller than my average winner, and my profit factor was 2.0. So I made 2 times more money that I lost. And so I made 639 on the day and lost 312. So not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. Let's jump in. Oh my God, excuse me. Let's jump into the trades. Went. I thought this could be potential, but I didn't trade this one. I did, but I think it was on a practice, like a 1 share practice test trade. Then we jumped on iLag. I traded this at the open, so I didn't do anything pre-market. No trades pre-market. iLag, I went for the breakover VWAP, potential break of 360. I had my starter in over 350, and it just wouldn't hold, so I took a 10-cent loss there on only 100 shares. My idea was a starter, and then if it did break 360 and hold, I would start adding in higher increments. So that was iLag. Then we had Ape. I tried Ape. Ape was also very choppy, very hard to trade. This one popped up, pulled back. Now I'm getting in off of the VWAP 9 EMA support, and it's just so choppy in this area. So choppy. I take a loss, and then I get back in for the break of 7 for the break of the high, get a nice 6 cents on half of that share size, and on the rest I got a 20-cent winner, so not bad there. I was actually decently green, and then I took about a decent loss up here as it stalled up at 725. Then it finally pulled back, then broke out, and then pulled back all the way back again. This is just stock is just so exhausting. And that was it. I was like, you know what? Ape is just too choppy for me. I'd rather just stay away from this. Then we had HUSA. This one, not the best stock. Did take a loss. I did go for the break of the next 1 minute candle, make a new high at 514, but it didn't hold up. I'm gonna put on my glasses here. Next we had Ear. I was green on, right? Ear, I'm up 48 bucks. Not bad. I thought I was kind of in tune with the stock. It did pop up and then started consolidating. Then it popped up through the break of 265. And this is where I got in my starter at 63 off of the low on this 9 EMA. And then as it was pushing through the high, I added. But this one was crazy because it broke out and then it sold all the way back down to 61, kind of shaking me out, and then starts ripping again. I'm getting back in at the high, pulls back 75, sell at 76. Quite erratic price action on Ear as well. Not the cleanest, but I was still able to get small green on it. The big trade, I guess, was the breakthrough, this flat top here. Yeah, so that was Ear. Bond did a kind of halted up, resumed, and then I went for the break of 310. So break at 310, but that didn't hold up, took it off on Bond. INDO was another one. However, I didn't really like this one either. It did make a good move, but I kind of watched it break out here, and then it was just so extended, I just didn't want to start trading it up here. So I did small size to start, and then waited for the next pullback. opportunity, and 43 went for the break of the high, maybe up to 1150, but did a little false breakout there. Then pulled back all the way down to 11. Did a try to do like accumulation off the lows here, which didn't turn out too bad. Got a small winner in there on smaller size. Here again, another 10 cents, kind of just scalping the dips. So 10 cents, 2 cents, there's 6 cents. Not too bad. And then for the pivot back over 1120, I was looking for, but didn't hold. I took that one off for small winner, and then that other half off for a loser. So INDO, I think small green on. It did end up giving another move up through this level, up through 12. Is where I got in 10. I was trading with so small size. I just didn't really trust it all that well, and so traded small size and made a couple of extra bucks on INDO. So yeah, $6 on it. So very small winners. NEPT was the big one today for me. I felt like I could just trade this like butter. I was just able to get in and out so cleanly. It felt really good to trade, and I was really in tune with it. This would definitely been the stock that I should have like started sizing in 750 share increments, 1,000 share increments, but I sticked to 250 and then 500 share increments. And I am going to show you a live trade through this flat top bull flag pattern, and then a breakthrough 3. That was a really good profit area there for me. But to start off, I kind of just scalping the front side here, and then got the dip for a couple cents, just a less small winners adding up on NEPT. I didn't start getting aggressive until up here. I was actually in like 2,000 shares at 76. I was looking for that breakthrough 2.8, but pulled back. I sold near the high to kind of manage my risk, because if I'm in really big share sizes in 2,000 shares, if I'm in share size like that, it needs to go immediately, or I need to start managing my risk until I see another sign or a big bid showing up to confirm that it's going to move higher. So I did start sizing up, started sizing back down at 75, and then back down to my starter size. And it did pop back up, started doing a little bit of consolidation, and then anticipated for the break of 79 over here, which I will show you the trades, this trade video. So here we can rewind. Yeah, so here I can show you where I was sizing in to where I actually had to start selling to kind of manage my risk. So here's a starter. It broke over 2.7, so that's a major pivot point, and it's in a front side move. It's a recent triggered into a front side move. So this is only the first pullback in a front side move. So there's definitely more potential for a move higher. And volume is bigger on the green candles versus the red candles. It pulls back holding the 9 EMA. All very, very good signs. So I take my first entry for the pivot off 270. That is an entry point. Another entry point could be down here off the 9 EMA. A dip maybe near 255, high 250s. Those are all potential entry points off the lows. But I did take a pivot entry, and now I'm looking for the pivot towards testing the high. So holding that area at 270, I did add to that position. Now I'm waiting patiently. Okay, it looks like I took it off because it wasn't holding 270. So now I'm okay with getting back in if it does break back over, but to manage my risk, I'm okay with taking very, very small losses in case it does sell off and go backside. So again, still kind of breaks back over. As soon as it breaks back over 270, high volume candle, I'm in at 278.8. Now it's testing 272. Adding 500 share increments. It's holding. Looks like I took some off there kind of early. Took it off. That was maybe unnecessary, but I did add back. Now I'm looking for the break through the high. I'm in 1,500 shares, adding another 750. So I'm in 2,250 shares, looking for the test of 279. My average is 274. And it doesn't go immediately, so I start kind of sizing down. Starts to pull back a little bit too much. And now it's like, okay, it might need some more time. I'm still holding only 750 shares, so it's not too big of a deal. I can hold a couple cents in the red if I need to. I think at some point I do cut it. Yeah, I did cut it down there at 260s. Now waiting for the next setup. Here, now it starts to reclaim that level. Now I actually do size back in. But this one, again, doesn't really turn out that well. It sells back off. And so now I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And then this candle here, still holding at 9 EMA. 9 EMA kind of catches up. And then let's see exactly the point it hit by. So we have a 10K order at 269. We just had a nice flash of green there. Another nice flash of green there. So I'm going to take a starter at 273. Look at all the green on the tape. Now this is a nice flat top breakout through 279. Added again, so I'm at 1,500 shares. 274 average, now it's at 281. Taking my profits. Does do a little false breakout on that last entry, on that last exit. Getting back in because it's holding that breakout level. Adding, taking my profits. Still going to break 284. I want to see it getting eaten up. Once I start seeing 284 gets eaten up, I'm going to add. There we go. Taking another 2 cents there. Now sellers are coming in. Okay. This does go a little bit farther, and I do kind of like scalp that range. Now I'm looking for $3, and this is where it gets interesting. I do take a starter down there off the lows at 285, risking 280. So 280 is the previous high level. So 280 is a support level. If it breaks under 280, I'm cutting the loss. But if it holds 280, it could be an add, and then you're looking at $3. And you see how that previous breakout had increasing volume relative to the breakout before that. So it means that there's more traders watching this than it was before. So adding to 85. Now it's already going real quick, testing up at the highs. I start adding. This is when I should have been adding not 250 share increments. I should have been adding 500 or 750 share increments. And I could be in over 2,000 shares, 2,500 shares. And it would have been a huge, much bigger green day than it was. So here, already taking some off. I was in at 292. It's at 299. Already taking some off. And then I see it's kind of holding those highs, and so then I get back in for the break of 3, adding back those shares, and then I just hit flat position at 306. It's a lot easier and faster for me just to hit flat position than to scale out, just keep hitting the sell button. And that was a nice $125 winner or so. So, yep, so here you can see first position at 85, and then I did some of these entries here. I took out break even, but the entries down here got a nice sell there at 298, and then I added back at 97, 98, selling at 304. So not too bad. I definitely felt more in tune with NEPT than any other stock that we had today. And then at the power hour, looking for the break of the previous high at 310. So the first pivot is at $3. Once we popped up and held 280, this is when I took the starter down here at Oh no, 291. Yeah, so 291 for the retest of $3, adding through $3, taking off by 302, getting back in, holding 301, looking for a new high. Don't quite get it on this candle, but we do get it on this candle. I get in at 301, adding at 302, 303, taking my profits, and then I get back in for the break at 310, and then we consolidate a little bit more with a quick pullback, and then a rip through the high. But this was break-even trading up in this area, not the best. But that was NEPT. On this move here, I added another like 60 bucks or so, 65 bucks on top of the gains from this morning, which was good. So that was NEPT. I think that was it. What else did I trade? NEPT. Oh, NRDY. So NRDY, this one had a nice move. But I did miss this. I just watched it, literally watched it break out. That's literally what I did there. And then I just started trading smaller size, very small size. It was a midday trading. But I did have some nice, made some nice percent gains here. 6%, not 6%, sorry, 6 cents. 6 cents there, 1 cent there, 3 cents there, 1 cent there. Kind of just scalping the lows, off the lows, and as soon as it pops up, take my profits. Curls back up towards the high, and this is where this is break even, small loss, and then it does break. I get in at 79 for the break at 3.8, selling at 82, not even waiting for it to run because I just has a false breakout, huge flush. Good that I sold kind of early there. But I don't think I made much on this. That was small share size at RDY, only 11 bucks. And that was it. I did trade AVYA. Yeah, here. This was just try going for and anticipating a breakout, but never ran up to 119. So that was my day. Nice $327 winner, or $327 green day. And yeah, gonna wrap it up here and then come back tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm gonna probably do the same thing. Wake up and sit down. I'll sit down at the trading desk around 8:30 to prohibit me from doing any sloppy pre-market trading from 7 to 8 or from 8 to 9. Gather my watch list, and then at the open, look for the clear winner. And when I find the clear winner, identify early in the move. So maybe take 1 or 2 feelers, and then if it's working good, the feels are nice, and we're working on a front side move, then that's when I can size up quickly. Today I didn't really size up as quickly as I wanted to. I really should have pushed it a little bit more because I was really in tune with NEPT, and I definitely could have milked a lot more out of it. So that's definitely good to know. I'm going to get there eventually. So just take it one step at a time, and I just got to let it evolve as as it wants to. I don't want to force it. I don't want to force my growth. I have to put the time, put the effort, put the study time in, and then try to find the edge of my comfort zone every day. And then by doing that, slowly but surely, I will break through barriers. So that's it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next day trading recap, and hope you guys did well today. If you guys are still watching, please hit the thumbs up button. Also, consider subscribing if you're not yet a subscriber, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.